We're gonna be on our way to Michigan and do some thrifting and stuff. As I said from that ending in the one video, maybe meet up with our special guest. Maybe not, I don't know. I see he left a comment on the video I uploaded yesterday, but it was super late, and right now it's like 9 o'clock, and we only have like an hour and a half drive or something. I don't know how long it is, but it isn't too long. But yeah, I'll see if we actually be able to meet up this time or not. I don't know. Right now we'll get some breakfast, as in Burger King breakfast. Don't eat it too often because I don't get up early enough. But as we'll see once I head down the toll road, see how far we get. We're in Coldwater. I haven't made it to Kalamazoo yet, but this Goodwill usually is pretty high priced. They also have a eBay, Amazon page. You just got to find the stuff that they miss. But we usually do find some pretty decent stuff in here. So far, nothing. But we have found one of these, and we've sold one of these things before. It's like it's an air purifier. I don't remember how much we sold it for. I only paid like $10 for it, but we definitely didn't pay $75. I ain't gonna make too much on that. Either you can sell it for like $140, $150, and we know we could sell it for that. It's fine to use the air purifier for that kind of ROI. I don't think it's gonna cut it. Here's something you rarely see also, but I guess this didn't want to part it. But it's like a $570 thing, but it's still basically want full price at $125. But you do get one speaker, which is kind of odd to have one speaker, but that's still like $30 a piece. But I guess you get a stand and a speaker, because the other ones over there are the same price. They're usually like $30 to $40. So that was zero. Hopefully the wind isn't too too windy. Maybe get some little fuzzies up there. It's not as windy, but that was a big goose egg. Didn't get a single thing, but that's all right. I wasn't in there for too long, so we didn't look at everything. But you never know. Plus, you can't let it set the precedent for the rest of the day, because that was the first stop where not even where we were supposed to be going, because of you just never know. On that one stop will give you something good. You might not hit anything until that last stop. That last stop could yield some good profits. We've been kind of left out on a lot of our Meijer clearance from our house because of there's another guy, we actually randomly seen him on YouTube, is Jeffrey Clark, Sorcerer's Apprentice. I don't know if you probably heard of him. He isn't super popular, but he lives in Bremen and goes to the Meijers around us. He doesn't really do retail arbitrage as far as like toys and stuff, but he does pick up all of our health and beauty from Meijers, so he probably doesn't watch our videos. But they had a whole bunch of these, but look at that. 10% off $80, 10% off 180. If only it was 90% off. But here's a problem with the Meijers clearance, like those 10% off you'll see back there, is they always put their own little sticker. I think you see someone already ripped this. Must be some RA guy around here. But they always put their own clearance sticker over the UPC, so you usually got to peel it back. But I'm having a lot of trouble. And it's like Amazon seller app's working, except when you scan something to go into the database, then it's like not working. So let's try her again. Nope. That's all I'm getting. Loading, 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 loading. It loads up the everything else fine, except for right when I scan something. Alright, so I found nothing in that thrift store. It's a, New Way thrift store? Or I guess it's just thrift store. Maybe it's not a New Way thrift store. But we found something in here the first time we stopped. The second time we stopped, I think it might even be on video that we didn't find it. But as you can see, he didn't even make it into the store. I think he backed in and he's sitting there asking about that's about the truck. It happens sometimes. You drive a vehicle that's a little bit out of the ordinary, I guess. It's a pickup truck, but it's a Raptor. Usually get stopped and talked about. I was in there for a good, I want to say 10 minutes, maybe not quite 10 minutes, and he didn't even make it in the store, so I heard talking. $3 this time. That's the cheapest I think we've seen it, but that's why it's nice going into different Walmarts, because they just have different prices on stuff. We've been picking up those up at $5. Picked up, I don't know, like 25, 30 of them, and now there are 3 here, so it's just more profit in our pocket. It's that virtual filled item we're selling for like 20 or 25 or something like that. $20. It's gonna probably be about 70 to 80 profit, so pay for the gas so far, I guess. Only thing we bought so far, I believe. Bear. It's like they're changing the toll aisles at Target, so get to scan it, everybody. Empty, 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 empty. All empty. So I just announced I didn't erase my card. So now I only got 45 minutes of footage. Should be plenty. But just at that first Target, I ended up putting stuff back. As you can see, and they were putting out new toys. There's some new toys if you get out and scan. Of course, a lot of them aren't going to be worth any money, or if they are, it's going to be a risk because the ranks are high. But I'm sure if you're buying those toys, you already know what you're doing. But I had to end up giving we had 2 things that had to give it back though, because somebody was doing a return in the cash register line, and we were right behind them. And of course, how Target is you know, once the lines get long, then they call over other cash register cashiers, and then everyone else got in line, even though we were next, and blah blah blah. You know, first world problems, I guess. But we just got one hand set it back. It was only 2 toys and a drink, so yeah, I guess that'll be the next one. And here's one of the biggest Power Ranger toys we've seen. I mean, it might even be worth it. I better not tell you. He's gonna probably look it up right now. But they have got 2 of them in there. But it even says, I don't think it's die cast, but it's a freaking power sword. It even says that that's actual size. There's 2 of them in there. Die cast parts, which means the whole thing isn't metal. But it is. Only 150, so it's probably gonna be hard to make money on 150.
2 merchants at 216.
Yeah, there's like two people were merchant at 216. It's 200,000 rank, so they must be probably drop shipping it. All right, so what Toys R Us, and spent 150, but 100 of it was merchant fulfilled items. So there's 5 items we put up for merchant fulfilled. Just came out. They all have ranks. We're all pretty confident. I mean, we won't lose money. If anything, we'll send them in and take a couple bucks loss. But I think all 5 of them. I'll obviously update you, but here in the next probably 3 hours, I bet one of them's gonna sell. There's like 5 individual SKUs also. All right, so we're in Portage. Yeah, Portage isn't Kalamazoo yet. We just got out of a Goodwill. We bought one thing that's always pretty good. We can always get like 30 bucks out of it. We're sold out, but paid $2 for it. And we got this. Went back in for it. It's kind of expensive at 30, but we can return it, and we're feeling a little bit, you know. Amazon used, there's nobody on the listing, but it's ranked like 200 wireless, which is obviously subcategory, but it has like 30 reviews. And Amazon's anywhere from like 150 to like 300 from the charts and stuff. And on eBay, it's not too bad. If it works and it's activated, you could probably get about 150 for it. If not, just these headphones are that has the antenna for, I guess, the unit in it. So the headphones by themselves go for 40, and if the unit has to go for, you know, parts or not working or whatever, we're good. And the battery goes for the same thing, like 30, 40 bucks. So all the crucial components are in there. But if it does work and have a subscription, it looks like it's going to be an easy like 140, 150. Probably free shipping, of course. And we found one of these things, an iClicker 2. And haven't really dealt with it. I just know it because from watching these videos, because you guys watch them too, and we're in thrift stores, you will see stuff that's like, you know, you're not going to go out and just find stuff like this, but it keeps your mind, you know, going, and keeps the memory in your mind, like, hey, I remember that, or hey, I remember this. I thought I was in a Bonafide Hustler video. One of the guys whose garage sale was picked up like 3 of them and said they got them all 3 for like $5 or something, instead of like 30 a piece. So I've always had that in my mind, so I've seen that, I just seen it there. It's like, oh, hey, I looked this up. So we looked it up, and it's in books, and you know, batteries seem good, and I don't really know too much about selling them, like the ins and outs of what you should look for if it's broke or not broke or whatever. But for $3, I think you're gonna go ahead and try it. So I guess that's why you should watch reseller videos, because you might not, you know, get the knowledge right up front, but it's something tangible you keep in the back of your mind that will come to surface when you spot it in the thrift store. Finally, he made it. That thrift store we just came in and got out of. We usually look quick anyways, but he also drove a little ways, so we're gonna go in and see if he can find something, because as you know, when you're reselling, you're both looking for different stuff. You know what I'm looking for, you know what he's looking for. We can kind of share as he's trying to showing off some of the finds and stuff that we did find. But who knows, maybe you could always double in and find something else. But I can't show you that. I can't show you that toy. That's a secret toy.
You can't, if you try to get ungated in it? Like just ask to get ungated? Yeah, just, you know how to do it, don't you?
Can you read that?
Alright, so he picked up a coffee mug. He's gonna teach us how to do coffee mugs. And turns out it's a musical box. So it's why ain't that focusing? Okay, we'll restart that. Alright, so we turned the corner, found some coffee mugs, talked about coffee mugs, and picked one up to kind of show us. And it turns out it's a musical box. Never seen anything like that. But I'm gonna drop it. As you can see, it's kind of deceiving.
Jimmy above
Can't see anything. Oh, maybe. Are you looking it up, or what are you looking up?
I went up to one top, just tried it. Just randomly Googled it.
It's probably not worth much. It's all look what a beautiful.
It's a cheap one.
It's a cheap one. You can tell just by the bottom.
Yeah, I can't find. Don't talk to me.
It's kind of.
Don't talk to me for coffee mugs.
They're all right. Coffee mugs are alright. We used to try to sell some. There's still sold some here and there. Obviously, the Starbucks ones and all.
Where we sit, buddy?
So the front. So I don't know if you guys know who the special guest is, but he's making sure his door's locked.
Hearing that
but
shit.
it's
I'm like, the special guest is in the house.
But it's old Don here.
Hey, what's up, everybody? We made it. Hallelujah.
Just got out of it. Didn't buy anything. Looked for shoes and stuff like that. But I gotta figure out exactly where we're going.
We're gonna crimp something, buddy.
But yeah, make sure you look at. Check them out on Periscope. How much is it though? Like 18 bucks. There's a little mixer for 18.
What popcorn machine do you say?
But
what's bad? Well, what's better than?
Found this baby right here. See how much that is? Dana, guess how much this is worth?
It's probably worth $55.
No. It's a joke. It's worth like 6. Alright, it's right there, 50% off Goodwill, as you can see from the sign right there, I guess. It says 50% off all sales final. So it's like, seems like it's kind of high, but then when you get up on this guy right here, once it's in focus, 95 bucks. Now we know that once it is new, it's worth quite a bit, and it probably says, as you can see, they did the whole Amazon listing. Yeah, that's probably us right there for 130. But see, somebody screenshot the Amazon listing on that one. And you can tell that one's not new just because this tape right here, that's not original tape. We have sold one for like 140 or 150. I think on this video we picked up one from a Salvation Army that was marked at like 12 bucks that we bought. But yeah, even though this might be a cheap Goodwill with the whole 50% off, they still apparently have Amazon listings on some of their stuff. And odds are if they found something here, I don't know, they've been over for quite a while. So you guys find anything?
Hey, dude, check these out, man.
Reebok
Dope
pumps.
Dope pump.
I used to have a pair of those back in the day, huh?
But for $5, I think I'm gonna take the chance.
Are they 5 or are they 250?
$9.99. So
they're just kind of over the place. You just never know unless you know about shoes.
For $5, I'm gonna throw them on there.
Well, yeah, you can't go wrong with 5. They're youth.
Yeah.
it's free. It's free almost.
Alright guys, I haven't been videotaping too much because we've been sourcing, and plus I can't give away all the good stuff we've been finding. It hasn't been that great, but it's been decent, I guess. And but we stopped at our favorite staple, Qdoba, and thrift stores. It's like 5 o'clock, so there's still a little bit longer for thrift stores. We'll have to look them up because we've already hit up all the ones that we know of. But this hasn't been too bad. I guess Donnie's on his way to our house. He's gonna come by and see a few things. He's kind of newer to Inventory Lab and the like, and he's gonna come over to test our what?
Porridge.
Our porridge.
He's gonna see if it's too hot.
See if it's too hot or too cold. But yeah, because we got a shipment of the stuff we bought today and some of the stuff from yesterday, so we'll have a little shipment too for you guys. But he's gonna come over so we can hit some thrift stores up in the morning. So we got kind of a late start today, and there's more thrift stores by our house, and see how far we can make his $100 go. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yes.
All right, so we're at
Look what I just
Goodwill
sourced,
again.
man. $1. Some chocolate for
He's
$1.
gonna do something with it. I don't think he's eating it's involved. But actually, up turning the corner, this is the second time. And a little Jack specific.
Hey,
if you know about those are a bunch.
I finally.
And those things here.
Hey, they didn't flake out this time. They didn't flake out, man. The picking and grinning's in the house.
And I say it's 47 bucks there. Not too much known about the automotive category, but you know, that's it's pretty close to 100% ROI, and the other thing's worth about 60 or 70, so pretty good. Brandon's trying to figure her out to park her up straight.
going to the lake house this weekend, buddy. Going to
Oh,
the
yeah?
lake house. Dude, this thing is sweet, man. To the Thrifting Brothers.